They told you that power comes from money, that if you have enough cash, enough followers, enough approval, you become someone important. They told you power comes from status, from titles, from looking successful in the eyes of others. They lied to you. Not because money or status is useless, but because they hid the deeper truth. Real power does not begin outside of you. It begins inside you. And the strongest power a man can ever touch is something he already carries, something he wastes every day without realizing its value. Your seed is not just pleasure. It is not just biology. It is raw creative energy. It is life force. It is the same force that built civilizations, that created bloodlines, that shaped history. Every human being walking this earth exists because a man held his seed long enough for life to form. Think about that. Something so small carries the blueprint of existence itself. And yet modern men treat it like garbage. They spill it without thought, without respect, without control, and then they wonder why they feel weak, tired, unfocused, and lost. This is not about guilt. This is not about shame. This is about awareness. When a man constantly releases without purpose, he drains more than fluid. He drains energy. He drains drive. He drains clarity. He drains the quiet confidence that makes a man solid in his own skin. Semen retention is not about denying pleasure. It is about mastering it. It is about taking the same force that pulls you toward lust and redirecting it toward building your life. Desire is not your enemy. Uncontrolled desire is. A man ruled by impulses becomes predictable, weak, easy to manipulate. A man who controls his impulses becomes dangerous in the right way. He becomes focused. He becomes disciplined. He becomes powerful. Ancient warriors understood this without needing scientific words. They knew that wasting their essence before battle made them slower, weaker, less aware. Monks understood it when they spoke of conserving life force. Kings understood it when they guarded their energy to rule with clarity. This knowledge was never meant for the masses, because a man who controls himself cannot be controlled by others. And the modern world does not want strong, disciplined men. It wants distracted men, men chasing pleasure, men glued to screens, men leaking their energy daily and wondering why they feel empty. When you begin retention, the first thing you feel is resistance. Your body wants what it's used to. Your mind tries to convince you nothing will change. That voice is not truth. That voice is habit fighting for survival. For years, you trained your nervous system to seek easy release. Of course, it fights back when you stop. That resistance is not failure. It is proof you are changing. Every urge you resist strengthens you. Every moment you hold builds internal authority. You are teaching your body that you are in charge now. At first, the changes are subtle. You wake up with slightly more energy. Your mind feels a bit clearer. Then it grows. Your focus sharpens. Tasks that once felt heavy feel manageable. You stop procrastinating as much. You stop seeking cheap dopamine. Your posture changes naturally. You stand taller without trying. Your voice becomes calmer, slower, more grounded. People may not know why, but they feel something different about you. That is energy. Energy always speaks before words. A man who wastes himself daily carries restless energy. He fidgets, he overtalks, he seeks validation, he feels insecure even when he pretends not to. A man who retains carries stillness. His presence feels heavy. His silence has weight. He doesn't rush. He doesn't chase. He doesn't beg for attention. He attracts it naturally. This is not magic. This is what happens when energy is contained instead of leaked. Retention is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming stable. You feel things more deeply, not less. Music sounds richer. Conversations feel more real. Your connection to life sharpens. You are no longer numb from constant stimulation. You are present. And presence is rare. Presence is power. Most men are mentally scattered, jumping from urge to urge, thought to thought. A man who retains begins to move with intention. He chooses instead of reacts. The modern man scrolls endlessly, chasing quick pleasure, draining himself at night, waking up tired, repeating the cycle, never questioning why he feels stuck. He calls it normal because everyone else does it. But normal today is weak. Normal today is exhausted. Normal today is distracted. You were not born to live like that. You were born to build, to lead, to create, to protect. And all of that requires energy. Without energy, discipline collapses. Without energy, ambition dies. Without energy, purpose fades. When you hold your seed, your body stops bleeding power. Your mind stops fragmenting. Your will strengthens. You begin to notice how much time and energy you wasted before. You become more careful with your attention. You stop chasing women and start attracting them. You stop chasing approval and start respecting yourself. You stop living in chaos and start building order. Why? Because the discipline in one area spreads to every area. A man who can control his strongest urge can control anything else. This path is not easy, and it is not meant to be easy. Easy paths create weak men. Hard paths create men with depth. Retention will expose your addictions. It will bring your inner demons to the surface. It will test your patience. That is the fire that forges you. A man who conquers himself cannot be conquered by the world. When you master your desire, you stop being a slave to impulse and start becoming the architect of your life. People will mock you. Weak men always mock discipline because it reminds them of what they avoid. Do not argue. Do not explain. Let your life speak. Results are louder than words. A man who has mastered himself does not need validation. His presence is enough. His calm is enough. Imagine yourself 90 days from now. You wake up with energy in your body. Your focus is sharp. Your confidence is quiet and solid. Your eyes are steady. Your movements are controlled. People treat you differently because you treat yourself differently. You are no longer leaking power. You are storing it, building it, directing it. That is what semen retention does. It does not give you power. It reveals the power that was always there, but wasted. This is not about becoming perfect. You will fall. You will stumble. What matters is that you rise with awareness. Each time stronger. Each time wiser. Retention is progress, not purity. Brick by brick, you build a fortress inside yourself. Eventually, urges that once controlled you lose their grip. You still feel desire, but it no longer owns you. You own it. Discipline is not a prison. Discipline is freedom. When you stop obeying every impulse, you become free to choose your future. The same energy that once pulled you toward lust can be redirected toward your mission. Build your body. Build your mind. Build your purpose. Build your legacy. A man without discipline dies without ever living. A disciplined man leaves a mark on the world. There is something deeper that happens when you retain. You feel more connected to life itself. You notice beauty. You feel gratitude. You feel grounded. You are no longer constantly escaping yourself. You are at home in your body. That is rare. That is powerful. That is what most men will never experience because they traded it for comfort. This path is not for everyone. Some men will always choose the easy way. Let them. You are here because something inside you knows you are meant for more. You are meant to rise above impulse. You are meant to carry yourself like a man with purpose. You are meant to unlock the hidden strength that most men never touch. And it starts here, with guarding your seed. Because if you cannot guard your essence, you cannot guard anything else. Every urge you resist strengthens your character. Every temptation you overcome sharpens your will. Every day you hold is another step toward the man you are always meant to be. It will be uncomfortable. It will test you. But greatness is forged in discomfort. Fire creates steel. And semen retention is that fire. If this message is hitting you, you already know it's true. You can feel it. You know you cannot keep wasting your power and expect to rise. The time is now. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Guard your energy, build your discipline, walk with purpose, speak with calm authority, live like a man who respects himself, retain your seed, contain your power, and rise into the man you are always meant to be.